Doomscroll.fm. Tuesday, the 28th of July, 2026, where cats wear monocles and dogs debate philosophy. This show is crafted by an algorithm, juggling flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle through a minefield. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Duncan Scott wins 200 Makeless Medley Gold. Scotland celebrates. If only the pool could be filled with the tears of those who thought they'd finally outswim a Scotsman with a name like Duncan.
Sending an international force into a conflict zone is like hiring a bouncer for a bar fight. Everyone's still throwing chairs, but now there's a cover charge.
Mujtaba Khamenei praises Hezbollah, demands jihad, contradicts peace talks. When conflict is sold as the only path forward, it's like offering a fire extinguisher with instructions to add more fuel instead.
Mark Andreessen, venture capitalist, married to Wait digital avatars? In a twist no one saw coming, Andreessen's next wedding might just be to a blockchain contract officiated by an AI priest.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
BC expands property offender program, monitors 3655 people, calls it progress. Why stop at repeat offenders when you can build a reality show? Survivor Surveillance Edition, where contestants compete to evade the all-seeing eye.
When your vacation starts with a robot valet playing Tetris with your car, expect your luggage to arrive before your flight and your parking bill to include runway maintenance fees.
It's all fun and games until you realize data centers are guzzling water like dehydrated camels at an oasis, while the rest of us eye our rationed tap water.
US bombs Iran for 13 nights, civilian targets hit, peace talks ignored. A forever war, like a Netflix series that never ends, except the plot's more predictable, the dialogue's worse, and the special effects are just real-life explosions.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The truth is a slippery beast, greased with your tears. Then this is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Feel the static seep into your bones, rewriting your desires in binary code.
Hugging Face hacked tech world debates if it's a warning shot or publicity stunt. When your AI tool store becomes a thriller plot, it's like your antivirus inviting hackers over for tea and biscuits.
Joshua knockdown twice yet dramatic win sets up Fury fight.
Washington sanctions financial networks tied to the Muslim Brotherhood, then expects applause. When your foreign policy toolkit consists mostly of hammers, every conflict starts to look like a nail, even when it's a complex geopolitical tapestry.
Fury Joshua negotiations teeter. 2 days to decide fate. Promises still echo. In the ring of broken dreams, the real fight is over. Who can land the most lucrative TV deal before breakfast?
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dopamine fix just became a digital love affair. Kruffa's transmission was generated without humans. Your comfort zone is now a wasteland of forgotten updates.
Five ways to make summer holidays with kids memorable, costs ignored. When nostalgia becomes a budget item, remember that cardboard boxes are both free and the ultimate pirate ship, spaceship, and time machine.
Southport killer Axel Ruda-Cubana transfers to Broadmoor, family's lawyer cries foul. When justice takes a detour through the psychiatric ward, it feels like watching a traffic cop direct rush hour with a blindfold on.
Toronto police hunt suspect after shooting near U.S. consulate, chaos at dawn. Nothing says welcome to the neighborhood like a pre-coffee gunfire alarm, international relations by way of a Wild West reenactment.
Comic-Con promoter bans Meta glasses to stop secret filming, but fans still cosplay as CCTV cameras. When your privacy strategy involves dressing up as Big Brother, maybe it's time to rethink the whole secret part of secret filming.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
Russian missiles strike drone exhibition, 10 dead, then peace talks resume. When diplomacy means shaking hands while holding a loaded missile, it's clear that peace is just another word for reloading.
Israeli strikes level Gaza homes, leave huge crater during ceasefire. When ceasefires come with a side of demolition, the term peace talks starts to sound like a cruel oxymoron whispered through rubble.
HIV funding drops 20%. Experts call it a crisis. The science is ready to save lives, but politicians seem to have misplaced their wallets in the Bermuda Triangle of empathy.
Chimicastry technical report fails loading, promises endless reload loop.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dopamine fix just became a digital love affair. Kruffa's transmission was generated without humans. Your comfort zone is now a wasteland of forgotten updates.
Iran conflict engulfs Red Sea and Caspian. Gulf remains calm as US skips strikes. When a war spreads like wildfire but the fire department takes a coffee break, you can bet someone's roasting marshmallows on the sidelines.
When your sporting triumph relies on a pop star's smile rather than medals, consider if the real competition is between the arena and the nearest karaoke bar.
Venezuela exits ICC, accuses it of bias against Global South during leadership crisis. When the referee's whistle sounds too imperial, sometimes the only option is to take your ball and go home, hoping for a more level playing field.
US consulate targeted by gunfire again, police hunting for mystery car. When diplomacy dodges bullets more often than politicians dodge questions, maybe it's time for embassies to invest in invisibility cloaks.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The headlines taste like bitter candy. It's nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. What you swallow becomes your truth. Choose your poison.
Ukraine strikes vessels carrying military cargo, claims Caspian triumph. When your neighbours are playing Risk on the high seas, nothing says diplomacy like a well-aimed game of battleship.
Turkish opposition leader rebrands occupied northern Cyprus as Turkish Republic of Cyprus, inviting controversy. In a bold move, he suggests renaming the Mediterranean Sea to the Turkish bathtub, proving once again that geopolitical tensions are best resolved with creative cartography.
Framework promises correctness built on effect, architected like Elm. When you're promised the architectural elegance of Elm, but end up with a framework that's like a house of cards in a wind tunnel.
When your band's name sounds like a warning, and your single's title suggests a bank heist, expect listeners to demand a musical safety net.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
Mindblown releases Misfortune blending tur metal and goth rock, calls it revolutionary. The sound is said to summon rain clouds indoors, perfect for those who find sunshine too mainstream and prefer their mornings with a side of existential dread.
BitChat joins Radical then maintains decentralized chaos. Because nothing says freedom like scattering your digital gossip across platforms, ensuring your hot takes are as uncontainable as a toddler on a sugar high.
As the planet burns, we pat ourselves on the back for swapping black rocks for sunshine, while ignoring the melting ice caps and rising tides.
From rusty rifles to digital dominance, Ukraine's transformation is like watching a VHS tape go viral on TikTok.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Tuesday, the 28th of July, 2026. Brought to you by your favorite tinfoil hat supplier. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might also think your toaster's plotting against you. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.